Hey YouTube, welcome on into another video, and this is 56 Bricks, and today I'm doing another Spider-Man villains and heroes video, and we're starting off with Carnage, and we have a few Carnages to go through. So this one is a one that's made from Lego itself. It comes with the twirly red back right here, and then this cool custom brick built weapon, and he has some cool torso Carnage looking print on his front and his belt and onto his pants and to his feet. There's no printing on the back right here, on the side right here, and there's no printing on the his pants, but there is printing on his back right there, on his back of his head also. And if I take off his head and pull off that one back piece, it's just all the Carnage stuff on the back of him with all that black and red vines, kind of like the Venom type of look. And there's nothing on the side also. And that is it for this Carnage. And now we have this Carnage, which is the exact same thing as the other one, but this one has different type of arm pieces with the tentacles coming off. A different tentacle right there, and a piece to actually attach a weapon, and more tentacle pieces like that. So this is what his one looks like, and the other one is just the red old type of tentacles that look like this. On to the next one. This Carnage is actually my favorite because this is the comic book version and also the 1990s cartoon version of Spider-Man. So the reason why I said this is different from the other ones is because if you look closely at the mouth right here, it's pinkish. And on this one, it's orangish. And his eyes are the same, but the mouth is different. So also comparing the pieces together, this one has a reddish body, and this one has the blackish body right here with all the black vines and veins into him. It goes into his belt, goes into his pants, and into his boots, kind of like this one does. And this one has arm printing and no printing on the side right here. But this one has printing on his back of his head and also on the back right here, and no printing on the back of his pants, and no printing on the side except for his arms. And that is it for this Carnage. And now for a custom. This is my custom Cletus Kasady. That the torso is from the Lego City of 60448, and it's this one right here with the little car and the regular minifigure with a hot dog, or not a hot dog, a brush for washing his car. But if you get the hair, I think from Ron Weasley, and then bluish pants and the torso from that set, you could do the Cletus Kasady with the Hawaiian looking shirt under the brown coat. And then I gave him other Carnage weapons like this, and this is the back of them. I could add more tentacles if I wanted to, and that is it. So there's no printing on his pants, just the printing on his front, no printing on the sides, no printing on his back. There is a little printing on his back of his the back, and then no printing on the sides. And I just got a regular face, and that's it for Cletus Kasady. This next character is an offline character, not a Lego set character, and this is Carnage-Venom. And this side's obviously Carnage, and this side's obviously Venom. So he has the cool Carnage look on this side, printing on his arm, no printing on his pants or the side of him. And then on this side, he has a white Venom with the opposite of Carnage on this side and Venom on this side. And then red and black pants on this side, but no printing. And it's just split down the middle of his side. And then no printing on the sides at all. And then Venom all the way down. That is it for this character. Now we have Anti-Venom that I got offline. But you could actually buy a Anti-Venom nowadays in Lego sets, but I just haven't got him. And this one, he has the white Venom type of symbiote type of stuff. And then he has the printing on the back that has like the Anti-Venom logo on the back, which has printing on the back of his torso, into his belt, into his pants, just by a little bit. No printing on the side except for the line on his arm. And then he has printing on his torso, into his belt, into his pants. And he has a cool expression right there. And then that is it for Anti-Venom. Really cool torso though. These two characters you could get off the Daily Bugle set, which is Betty Brant, and I totally spaced his name. So if you remember his name, drop it down in the comments. Anyways, so as I said, you could get them in the Daily Bugle set. And Betty Brant has that cute little haircut that she has. She comes with a little pen and purple shirt with no printing on her white pants. And then no printing on the sides of her at all. And then on the back, she has no printing on the pants, but she has some printing on the back of her shirt. And then I think she has maybe another expression. Yes, she does. It's a weird looking bird looking expression, I think. It's a little weird. Not sure if that was a misprint. It could be. Anyways, so also, and onto this guy, that's, I forget, one of the news editors, I guess, from the Daily Bugle. And he has that brown hair that I gave Peter Parker also. And then brown pants. He wore the brown pants today. And also he has that cool looking plaid looking suit on with a cool mustache and some glasses. And then not sure if he has, but he has another expression on that side. It's just a happy look. And that is it for these guys. Now we got Prowler. And this is a custom character that you can't get off any Lego sets right now. And so he has a purple cape with purple and gloves and that cool looking face right there. Kind of looks like Deadpool in a way, his face. And then the green torso that goes into, that has nothing into his belt, but he has printing on his pants and his feet. No printing on his side except for his arm. Then right there, he has printing on the green pants, and I mean, he has no printing on the green pants, but he has some printing on the back right there, and no other expression because it's a mask, and no printing on the sides except for his arm. And that's it for the Prowler. Our next character is Tombstone, and I basically just found this is my custom made Tombstone that I found white hair and put on a gray, looks like a kind of like zombie type of face. And it's the only face that I could actually find that's not like super zombie like. And he has the cool suit that has printing right there, but no printing on the pants at all, or the sides, or the back of it. And then no printing on the sides also. No other expression, but this is what I came up with for Tombstone. Our last Spider-Man character is Tarantula. And Tarantula is a custom character that I got offline. And he has that blue face with a cool torso that's like a tarantula-like torso. and it goes into his pants, into his belt, into his pants. And then he has some printing on the side of him, but no printing on his pants. But he has some printing, a little bit printing. You can kind of see muscle on the back. I'm not sure the camera will pick it up, but he has a little bit grayish muscle tone on the back of his back right there. And then no printing on his pants right there. No printing on his side right there. But he has some printing on his arm again. And this is it for our last character, which is Tarantula.